Good morning, everyone. It's your boy Raven again. How did you sleep? Well, if you were anything like me, you only got a few hours. As was pointed out, there was a nice little eclipse today. I hope you were in a location where you could catch it. I, however, was not. I was out there bright and early, just a bit before 7:30, and aimed the camera right at the sun, hoping to get something, and didn't get anything from that. However, I was able to bring the crystals out, grid them for a few minutes, and everything was great. Hold one moment. Sorry, had a little animal in the cables for a minute. Anyway, we've got a reading we're going to do this morning, and it's going to be like any reading, and I'm going to try to get it loaded before 11, and that might actually happen this time. So let's say we get down to it, shall we? So first off, we're going to pluck that green fluoride off of our guide cards and find out who our guide is today, and it is the Halls. I wonder what the Halls have to say. I don't think we've seen that card yet. So the Halls. No. 38 it says, okay. Oh, passed it. Here we are. Here we are. Remember this? You will be rewarded for your work. Be brave even if you are afraid. Now is the time to work for the greater good. Volunteer. So, just to point out, to the Danes then, dying with their weapon in hand, fighting to save one's community was considered the most honorable of deaths. Such warriors were rewarded in the Norse afterlife with either admittance to Freya's Hall, Sessrumnir, Seatrummer, and Folkvanger. Let's see. What's that? Yeah. Okay, well, a couple pages took to go. Or Odin's Hall, Valhalla, and Asgard. It was told that Freya had the first pick of the dead, even above Odin. Those whom Freya selected were carried to Sessrumnir by the mighty winged Valkyries who served her. Odin's Hall, situated in Asgard, was described in ancient texts as being impressively built, guarded by eagles and wolves, containing long tables groaning with food and mead. Like those chosen by Freya, all the exemplary men that Odin selected were to join him in his hall, also trained to stand beside him at Ragnarok. Don't confuse these with the idea of heaven, though. These halls are not places where spirits lay idle or ready to be reborn. Their life continued in ways Vikings found ideal, celebrating, fighting, training, and happy, purposeful companionship. Admittance to one of these halls was seen as a reward for honor, courage, or for giving up one's life in the community. The halls remind us to step outside our own needs and consider the needs of others. So, today it looks like we're focusing a little bit on possibly being charitable. And it doesn't mean giving away money. You can give away good deeds as well. So, how are we doing that today? We're doing it with the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, and a Queen of Swords. A lot of extremes here. Like, I'm talking extreme ends, not so much extremes like in extreme temperatures or something like that. So let's see. We do have that Emperor card. That Emperor card, he's a real hard ass. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's the type that he's built his empire, but you notice beneath the robes he's armored. He's always looking around. So that's a strategy development, obviously. Ace of Cups. That's going to be a little bit of healing there, and of course with that Queen of Swords, she is looking like, you know, that clear vision, nurturing ideas, being logical and seeing through the bullshit. So with this spread so far, it looks like Charity's gonna be coupled with a little strategy, some clear thinking, and of course cutting through other people's bullshit. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We're going to move on to the Starseed Tarot, which we decided to pull those out of the off the shelf today. And we've got Fall Into My Arms, a New Earth, and Earthed. So honestly, I really don't even need the book to kind of figure this one out. I mean, if you look at the progression of the artwork of these cards, and I'll show them to you here. If you notice, with this one, the person or the people in it are rather small. They're immersed about waist deep or so in water. This one, it's one person, much bigger, not so much in the water. And then there's this one, encapsulated in an egg, sitting right here. So from this part of the spread right here, we're looking at kind of like a rebirth. But what I'm looking at is sort of like something I was told last night, which was we were kind of looking at my sun ascendance, or my sun position, and one of the things that was brought up was that, well, let me kind of, it's interesting that this comes up because it's so I gotta go to Twitter here real quick. But what we're looking at is from the start, we're kind of immersed in that spiritual realm, but we're having, you know, now this part we're kind of caught in between that. We're paying attention to this because, wow, it's so pretty, this not so much, but we have to remember why we're here and kind of plant ourselves here, and that's what's going to make all the difference in the world. But this, let's see, it's right in. Okay, so six, 7 degree. Yeah, there is an intensity there. Okay, so yeah, apparently there was like a double Leo moon there. 12th moon is a big reason that I can channel the way I do, apparently. South Node Pisces, here it is. Okay, so apparently, I'm a South Node Pisces, a mystical being in past lives having to be slightly more reality based in this one. So, is it speaking to you somewhere? Like, in the past you were very mystical, but now you're kind of awakening to it, but you realize even though you're awakening to it, you got to plant yourself here because there's a reason for it. That's very important. And you know what? I completely forgot to draw our spirit animal. Thank goodness I didn't have to do a post-credit scene for this one, like I did a couple videos ago. So let's draw that now. Let's see what animal we're working with today. Ant spirit. So this one, time to collaborate, right? We're being told to be charitable, maybe work with somebody else. That's definitely reflected in this spread so far. And so how about those runes? What are the runes saying today? So I'm just going to pull 3 of them. We've got Furcano, Aiwaz, and Ansus. So, Berkano is that yew tree, I want to say, or birch tree. Sorry. Berkano is that birch tree. We've got Aiwaz, which is a symbol of motion, and Ansus, which is a symbol of breath or communication. And of course, Bergamo is one of those runes that is very solid. So, yeah, this is we're looking at developing your strategy. Don't be blabbing it to everyone else. I say silence is wisdom's best weapon, but from small, humble beginnings becomes something greater. Ehwaz, of course, is motion. That's something that is not a secret, obviously. But speedy action. So, little less talk, lot more action. We've heard that one before. And then, of course, Ansu's we've talked about as breath or communication. But it's also clear thinking and wise action. Again, cutting through the BS. So it's useful to know both your negative and positive aspects of your ancestry, open yourself up to it, and improve on what your ancestors did. Your ancestors got you here. Whatever other acts they may have performed in the past, you can do better than that. Okay? That's what you're here to do. Now, you've got to set up for your descendants, because one day they're going to look back on you. They're going to see the shameful things you've done, and they're going to try to improve on the good things you did. So make them count. And just remember to take that bold action, a little less talk, a lot more bold action, clear thinking. Keep your head about you, keep your eyes and your senses open and tuned to everything today. And remember to collaborate with others, and don't, no gossip today. Let's keep it about what we're on, okay? That's all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you tomorrow. Next week, I will be missing Tuesday. I'm not going to lie. And the reason I'm going to be missing Tuesday is because I have to be up super early. This is one of those days where I swapped a shift with somebody so that, they needed something and they asked, and I said, sure, I'll do it. So I'm going to be missing Tuesday. Won't see you then. I will probably do this weekend's reading with tomorrow's reading because I am working all weekend. So I want to give myself a couple days of breathing room here. I know it's been a little sporadic lately. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I got to get going. I got to get this tea down my throat because, my goodness, it looks so good and I haven't had a sip of it yet. And, I hope you do have tea with me if you don't, or coffee, or, hot chocolate or whatever. If not, that's okay too. Get yourself a Pepsi or something, I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's good. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Have a great day out there. Happy Thursday. And shine on.